Russia's 5-year plans. Lenin once said, "From now on, a new phase in the history of Russia begins, and this revolution, the Third Russian Revolution, should in the end lead to the victory of socialism." This was the start of the 5-year plans. Although they were implemented by Stalin, Lenin was the mastermind behind them. The first plan started in 1928, and the focus was rapid industrialization facilitated by collectivization in agriculture. However revolutionary this idea was, it caused the famine of 1932, and millions of peasants died. Despite the famine, industrialization was a success. Worker numbers tripled in 12 years and output grew. The second plan also centered around industry, mainly steel, oil, and coal production. If quotas weren't reached, there were punishments. This led to Stalin's Great Purge. The third plan, implemented during World War II, was mainly on arms production and increasing and improving transportation. Quotas were still not reached, which led to more purging. The fourth and fifth plans were mainly dealing with Russian reconstruction after the war. Up to 20 million Russians died, and most agricultural and industrial equipment was destroyed, and reconstruction proved to be difficult. Lenin would have been proud of the plan in the sense that they made Russia a major industrial power, and the fact that communist enthusiasm spread as a result. The fact that the plans were poorly organized led to inefficiencies. Quotas were unrealistic and unachievable, so many workers were sent to labor camps. The working conditions were poor, and there were no human rights. In this aspect, Yeltsin and Medvedev would not be happy about such an undemocratic way of industrializing the country.
The Russian military. The Russian military was formed after the breakup of the Soviet Union. Yeltsin established the Russian Ministry of Defense in 1992. He believed the military should be a regional military power without global imperial ambitions. Yeltsin wanted there to be emphasis on regional conflicts and wanted it to be smaller, lighter, and more mobile, whereas Lenin would have wanted a military with more global interactions. Medvedev, being the current supreme commander of the armed forces, has begun the modernization of the armed forces and worked on expanding and reforming. One of Medvedev's actions was the order to intervene in Georgia to protect Russian citizens. Medvedev also increased army salaries. He said, "After we switch to a new monetary stimulation system, the servicemen will move back to the category they belonged before the split of the Soviet Union, namely citizens with decent incomes." He is also increasing the defense budget to over $61 million. The overall current global status of Russia. Lenin would be opposed to the current global status of Russia. During his reign, Russia was the leading superpower of the world. After the fall of communism, that changed. The GDP growth rate for Russia is ranked 88th in the world at only 3.8%. The Gini index, which shows how equal a country's income distribution is only 53rd best in the world. There is a high inflation rate, high public debt, high unemployment, and high consumption compared to the rest of the world. Although Russia may not be as high in their global standings as they were under Lenin, Yeltsin would be happy with Russia's current status. The economy and status has increased greatly since his time, and his goals help to free the market, privatize industry, and reduce welfare. Medvedev would like to focus on greater privatization, modernization, and more profitable aspects of the economy to increase the global standings of Russia.